This is Ultimate Soccer with Soccer Steve.
Welcome to the Ultimate Soccer Show. I hope you're going to enjoy this. In fact, I know you will, because this is all about 109. What's 109, you say? 109 is a fan group at Atco Field for Cavalry FC Spruce Meadows. A great bunch of people, but got to pay acknowledgements to one person before we get this off the ground. I've been in 200, I've been all over the ground, and I think you guys know that. But I got a letter, a text, from 109 Queen T, Tertia, who's one of the bosses of 109, and she said, Steve, I'd love you to join us and spend some time with us and get to know us more. I said, you know what, I'd love to do that. Yesterday, the Forge FC and Cavalry game, you're going to see some things rolling through, but I drove up there. You're going to see some scenes before we get to the game of what happened as I'm leaving town, what happens as I'm going up the highway, and you'll also see what happens as soon as I get to the ground and who I met. Big up to Grant and Ellie. Before we even get inside the stadium, before I even get inside the media booth, I hear a shout from behind me, Stevie. I turn around and it's Grant, who I've met before, big Scotsman, and we had a little chat, and then we had a selfie with little Ellie, his daughter, so check that out too. And then after that, you'll be seeing the guys walking on for battle, a few of the scenes of the game, and a few of the ending scenes too. And remember this, Tommy Wheeldon Jr., Kyle Becker. There's something that none of you guys got to see yesterday, but we picked it up. We got some pictures of that little exchange, and enjoy it. We'll come back straight after that, but big up to 109. You're going to love this. You're going to see some footage from the 109 fans doing their thing, and it's absolutely amazing, and it's as good as anything around the world. I'm telling you that for a fact. You can go around the world, and you can say, oh, I'm going to Barcelona, or I'm going to go to Real Madrid, oh, I'm going to go to Bayern Munich, or Paris Saint-Germain, or maybe even Manchester City, because you wouldn't want to go to Man United nowadays, would you? Maybe you would if you're a Red till you're dead. But I'm a Red till I'm dead with Cavalry FC. I love everything about it. But you're going to see some great pictures, some great footage, and I will warn you, the footage is loud, and we've taken the sound down, but it's loud. And we're leaving town, and what do we see as we leave town? It's a air balloon. It's got some red, it's got some black, it's got some white. Is that an omen that it's going to be a great day for Cavalry FC? We'll keep it here, we'll see. And hey, there's another piece of luck as we leave in town too. If you look to your right, there's a red train. It's got to be a great day for Cavalry FC. Let's see if it comes off. And we're still heading up the highway. We're about 1 hour away from Calgary, but if you look to your right, there's a barn, and that barn, it's got a face on it, and it's a smiley face. And a couple of years ago, they took the smile off the barn, and people complained. And yep, that's Smiley Barn, just north of Nanton. We're watching the highway, obviously. Here comes the man himself, Tommy Wheeldon Jr. and Leon. Look at that. Oh. Doesn't he look good, eh? Yes. Talking about the game itself, I tell you now, it was going to be tight all the way through. I think we got what we expected, and literally the game opened up very much like a chess match, and it finished like a chess match. There was no real open space, and you got to say, Cavalry did what they could, and they exercised the right to go forward as much as possible. Forge literally sat back in the counter, waited for their chances, and a draw at the end of the day, is that a fair result? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe we could say we shaded it with the offensive moves and we deserved an extra goal. But when you score just before half time, that should be the emphasis to go and get the second goal in the second half. We didn't do that, and unfortunately within seconds it's one apiece at the restart in the second half. It finished that way. You saw the game, and I gotta say, the referees, did they do a bad job? I don't think so. There wasn't too much where the people were screaming and shouting at the referees yesterday, but the game itself, I think it was a great spectacle. I think it was a total cup game, total playoff game. And going into the next game, it's wide open. It is absolutely wide open. One goal from either team is all it needs. And if we go there and play a cagey counter-attack and start, slowly moving forward, maybe taking the penalty kicks at the worst end. But if we play in that counter-attack and play their own game against Forge in their own building and silence the crowd, then maybe we can get something on the road. I say this. We got to go on the road with absolute confidence. When I was talking to the players after the game in the lounge, I was filling them with positives. With, hey, it's wide open, guys. You did a great result here. All you got to do is go there, stifle their offense, get a goal, and you're through. It's a great position. You're not out of it. You're wide open. It's a one-game final. So I was literally preaching to the players, guys, you're right in this. You've earned the right to go to Forge and win that game. It's one game. Win that game. You're in the final. It's just a one-off. It's a final to get to a final, is what I'm saying. So don't be too despondent about the results. It's a good result. We could have lost that game yesterday, and we could have been out of it pretty much like Pacific FC are at the moment with the 2-0 loss over Atletico in the home building. Yeah, 2 late goals and it's done. Both teams hit the post in that game too, but they're 2-0 down. They've got to go and get a 3-0 victory, or at least a 2-0 to get it to penalty kicks. But for us, Cavalry FC, we're doing good. I tell you, we're doing good. One apiece is not too bad. So that's what I'm saying. And as for the Kyle Becker incident after the game, yeah, I had a word with Kyle. I'm like, you've got to be nice to the coach, you can't be like mouthing off. Kidding. But I did squeeze him a bit tight in that pitch as if to say, listen, you, nicely, behave yourself. Anyway, got to have a little bit of sarcasm in it. Now, got to say, let's take a look at something else. Something else like you guys. We're going to do a run of still pictures first so we get to see who you are, name a couple of the big people in the crowd, and then we'll see some of the videos. And after that, I got to tell you, the videos are loud. They're loud. Do you know why they're loud? Because you guys are loud, and that's what the team love. But here's the deal. I've taken the volume down. But when we get to the videos, I'm going to warn you again to get your finger on your volume switch. You might want to take it down a bit more. But we've left it as high as possible so you can feel the ambience and the atmosphere in the crowd and literally how nuts people were going. Because, like I say again, it's as good as anything worldwide. These are Canadians going nuts. If you're not a part of Cavalry, if you don't know anything about us, this is Canada. These are Canadian soccer fans going absolutely through the roof with passion, love, and affection for their heroes, their team, and their territory. And it's absolutely top draw. I'm going to say it. You get nothing better around the world than what you've got in that building at Cavalry FC. And that goes for every CPL club in the country. Every club. You can see it, and you can see the ultra crews building all the time. The songs are getting better. The drumming's definitely getting better. And the whole atmosphere is getting much better. So we've got something in the grow. Like I say, Mark Noonan, the coach, within 2 years, you need to double our numbers and keep us growing. And we don't need to be selling players in mid-season. Sell the players at the end of the season. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, enough of my big yap. Let's take a look at some of you guys. Pictures first. With some lovely Ultimate Soccer Show music in behind, Nefex. And that was given to us by YouTube. And then we'll take some of the loud footage from the videos. Get ready. You're going to love it. I love being with you guys. And hey, let's hope we get a result in the next game. Okay, enjoy these. I'll be back after the videos. It's going to be non-stop pictures and videos for a couple of minutes, maybe 3 or 4. But you're going to love it. Go, 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 109. It was a fantastic time. Check this out. I hope you enjoyed the pictures. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Like I say, it was loud, right? And that wasn't to destroy your eardrums, but we did give you the warning. But it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right for me to go on without acknowledging the reason why I was in 109 yesterday. And that was because of Queen 109T, Tertia in the picture with me there. And Tertia basically said, listen, come and join us. Come be with us. So big up to Tertia. Got to say, fantastic to be invited. Loved every minute of it. And invite me again and we'll all go nuts again. But fantastic day. And I got to say, I'm very grateful to everybody there yesterday. I was treated royally well. I saw a million smiling faces. Okay, 4,000 smiling faces. And it was a day to remember. It really was a day to remember. So many people that I got to meet yesterday that I wanted to get to close to. David Powell being one of them. Derek Howard, another one. He's the guy that mobs me in the pictures, yeah, when the cameras go crazy. That's Derek mobbing me. We met Trent as well. There's a picture of Trent in the crowd too. And so many people like the 108 Ultras. You got Cliff, you got Dale, you got Sean, Chad. There's so many people to mention, and if I miss anybody, I do apologize, but I tell you guys, it was fantastic to be with you. I hope you enjoyed having me. I enjoyed having you in the camera, and I'm enjoying talking about you and giving you the time you deserve right now. Let me in there again, and I'll bang the drum, and I'll sing my heart out like you saw me yesterday, and I'll jump up and down and get behind the team. But eventually, everything came to a close yesterday, and like I say, as the game drew down, we kind of figured what was happening. A draw. We're still in it. But I would wish and hope and wish that Pacific could turn their game around and win that semi-final. And I hope and wish that we can turn our semi-final into a win as well. Because if that happens, I get to meet you guys one more time at ATCO Field. Because Pacific needs to win that semi. We need to win the semi. And then we can all have another day at ATCO Field. And that's what I'm dreaming of. I love being there. And I don't want it to end now. I want it to end in the final. Let's cross our fingers and let's hope it does. But Tertia, thanks to you. Thanks very much. And thanks to all the 109 because you guys rock. And like I say, as good as anything around the world. Done deal. No question. But before we close down, it wouldn't be right for me to not talk about this guy. Dave Gantar. I've talked about Dave Gantar before, yeah? FIFA referee. He's now in charge of CSA referees. He's going to make a massive difference into refereeing in this country. So, Davey boy, Dave Gantar, going to be talking to Dave pretty soon. We're going to have a Zoom interview with Dave. I'm going to talk about what's coming for referees in the CPL through the CSA. I'm sure Dave is going to give us some great insights. But it was fantastic to see him. I'm in the lounge yesterday, and he comes and jumps on me. He's like, Steve. I'm like, Dave, what you doing here? He's like, football, watching the game. I saw the badge. I'm like, oh. You've taken a big job. You're in charge of refereeing Canada. Wow. And I saw all the other dignitaries around him yesterday too. They all treated me perfectly, beautifully well. Fantastic professional gentlemen. Some of them I haven't seen in a few years, but I know them all. And it was great to see him. But don't remember, Dave Gantar is in charge of CSA refereeing at the moment now. There's a few other guys on the same platform. And I'm seeing a big change in refereeing. So big up, Davey. Looking for a phone call. So guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing yourselves on camera. I hope you enjoyed meeting the 109 at Cavalry FC. If you didn't know what 109 in Cavalry FC was all about, but I hope you enjoyed it. Secondly, the next show coming along is Canada's secret weapon at the World Cup. It's a player. It's a show coming down, and it's a tactic that I think Canada needs to employ in the big games against Croatia and Belgium at the World Cup. Next show, Canada's secret weapon. It's a tactical show, but it's not a boring tactical show. It's an interesting tactical show, and it will open your eyes. And I hope that it can open other people's eyes too, and that we actually do employ this tactic at the World Cup. Remember, Croatia and Belgium are likely to put us out of the World Cup unless we do something about it. You know, tactics is all about being brave and making changes in the game. If we're brave and we want to make a change in the game, this is something we might want to employ. Or you could just sit there and do nothing and lose the game. I know what I'd do. So, next show, Canada's secret weapon. It's a tactical show, and I'll tell you the player I'm thinking about. After that, I want you to think about this. Canada's World Cup song. Go down below. Go down below in the videos. There's a link for it at this video. Canada's World Cup song. I want each and every one of the 109 to listen to the Canada World Cup song. It was put together by a few professionals around the country, all Canadians. It's a Canadian production. Bruce Duncan, Lyle Longridge, Steve O'Boyle, 3 guys that put this song together. I'm asking you, I'm begging you, Canadian fans, push this song to every Canada fan you know. It's called We're Going to Qatar, written recently. Check it down below, listen to it, put it on your MP3, listen to it and let it get addictive. The chorus is addictive. The chorus will get in there, but I need you to pass it around, yeah? The World Cup song. Finally, I need you to subscribe to this channel, the YouTube channel, Ultimate Soccer Show, the YouTube channel. I need you to subscribe to this channel, guys. We need to get to 1,000 as quick as possible so we can go live for the World Cup. Once we go live, you will get all the reports on time, and you'll even be able to interact live time with yours truly during the World Cup. That's what my dream is to get the 1,000 marker up with your help, and I need your help, guys. So please push this to everybody you know and get us to 1,000, because once we're there, I promise you this, you will have the best World Cup soccer show you've ever had in your lives, without all the advertising, without all the mess. Nice clear cuts, nice and enjoyable, nice and passionate, lots of fun, and ready for you just to click that button and tune in. And I said before, once we get to 1,000, and I need your help to get there, so please like, subscribe today, like, subscribe, and get us to 1,000, because once you do, you interact live every single soccer game during the World Cup. Throw your question, get an answer straight away. Okay, guys, that's all we got time for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a rolling ball. It was a fantastic time yesterday. Up the highway, the scenes we saw during the game, the pictures that were taken, the videos that were taken. We met Dave Gansar. Big thanks to Queen T. Love you very much from 109. And gotta say, it was a fantastic day. If I've forgotten anybody, I do apologize. Let me know, but enjoy. And at the end of the day, I love this club, and I love being in the crowd with you guys, and I love being on the field, but I love soccer. It is my passion. I know it's yours. Cheers, guys. Have a great day.
The Ultimate Soccer Show. Join me. Listen. You'll love it. Everybody does.